For those of you who aren't familiar with our channel, I was discussing what happened in 2004. We got wiped off the map with Ivan, and what you're noticing on the front of our video there is everything gone. I mean, totally everything. And we got hit by a water surge, and I'm seeing a lot of this stuff on the internet about how to open up a can without a can opener. And it really wasn't that big a joke. It's difficult to open up a can if you don't know how without electricity. And the other thing was, we did have an electric can opener, and it went underwater, but even if it didn't, it wouldn't have helped us. We also had, fortunately, a can opener in the drawer, one like this. And these are great, but our timing was bad with it. It literally fell apart. And that statement, 2 is 1 and 1 is none, we were without a can opener. So make sure you have a mechanical can opener and a couple of them. But I'll show you how to get into a can without a can opener, because this is no laughing matter. This is try to get into one. A can is made in 2 parts. The one is a piece that was stamped out, and then the lid is applied after it's filled. And what you want to do is go with the top, okay? All the work that we're going to do on the can is never through the bottom, which is the one piece. It's going to be from the top. And I'm going to show you how to open a can. Something to bear in mind that I'm not really hearing too much about. During a crisis, you need to protect your feet and you need to protect your hands. You can't afford to step on a rusty nail, and you cannot afford to have blisters or cuts. You're going to be needing to use your hands. So if you don't have a pair of gloves, what I would suggest is whenever you're dealing with anything, you cannot afford to get hurt in a crisis, is wrap whatever you're working with in a face cloth or a towel, something. You have to protect yourself. Obviously, if you have some utensils, you could always go like this and work this top up. You're not going to go hungry because you don't have a can opener. I'm just telling you, whenever you're playing with these kind of things, you can get harmed, and you're going to be in a lot worse shape than you ever imagined. Another way to get into a can, if you just have like a spoon, is you want to wrap this thing. And I'm going to show you how to do this. What you want to do is work around the edge of this very slowly, but very carefully, just like this. And we're just going to keep going back and forth, and it's going to take a while, but you'll get into it. Now, I'm not doing the whole can, as you can see. I'm just doing the one spot. Can you see where I'm working it in? We're going to pop through this, and then we're going to go around this. It'll get you in there. I'm in. And that took, 4 seconds or 5 seconds. Okay? Now I'm just going to work my way around it. Like that. The spoon is a fantastic idea. And the larger the spoon, the better it works. But again, your most important thing is not to get cut. I can't stress that enough. During a crisis, you don't need to be, you have enough things to worry about other than sunburns, puncture wounds, blisters. You have enough going on. You can get in without a can opener, and it takes less than 15 seconds, 20 seconds. Again, if you're caught in a crisis out in the woods or in a neighborhood that gets totally wiped off the map and you have canned food and you don't have a can opener, it's a serious moment. And there's ways of getting into these things safely. Again, the weakest part of a can is not the one piece part of the can, but it's the lid. And specifically, this top rim right here, the outer edge right here. And if you're in the woods, you could simply use a stone and keep polishing it just like this. And that's the weakest part, that rolled edge right there, and it'll break. And if you don't have a smooth stone will work. I mean, you can get it and it'll pop that soon enough. But if you could find something like a rougher stone or a broken paver and you went around like this. But if you're in a subdivision and you just keep working it like this, you'll break that edge. And watch, I'll show you. See, it's already leaking. Can you see this? You see the broken edge right there? We're just going to keep working it and working it. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit dirty when we're done, because wherever you are, it's, regardless how people tell you, a crisis isn't clean. We're going to be talking about that in a little while too. You know, how do you wash your hands in a crisis when water's very scarce? You don't waste it. You can see right here, I'm getting some of the cranberry sauce out. Just to have a little bit more right here. I got all of that done. It's less than a minute. There you go. Stay safe. I'll catch you on the next one.